Lots I need to do at the blue cabin today. I'm gonna finish gutting it, and I have a special chain for my chainsaw that's supposed to allow for me to cut through metal, and so we're gonna test it. I also have a special survival knife with me. Test it on some mouse infested insulation in that cabin. We're getting really close, and I hope to get the kitchen area out of there today. I'm also going to gather a bunch of rocks, and I'm going to make a pit, a fire pit. And what I want to do is have a big fire to get rid of even more of that old rotten wood on site. It needs to go, and I'm not going to be able to get rid of it all before winter, but if I can have a big burn, that would be awesome. Tradition. Let everyone know we're here. Yeah. Stuff I leave here: work boots, Clorox bleach, some blades, some more bleach, chainsaw oil, safety glasses, butane, and a little cook pot. The stuff I brought, okay. This survival edge knife right here, cold steel survival edge. This is a really cool knife. I'm going to show you guys a little bit later how I intend to use this when it comes to taking down the insulation inside that old cabin. I got some spray here, which I'm going to need. Mosquitoes are long gone, but holy smokes, the gnats, these little bugs are just all over me. It's very annoying. So I'll spray myself a little bit. I don't know how much it will work against these guys, but I kind of feel like I have no choice but to try. And what else do I have here? Okay, I'm gonna go with regular old N95 masks inside the cabin today. I have it pretty much gutted. And so if there's any sort of major work, I'll put on the other mask. The problem with the other mask is that it's slipping and it's stopping me from breathing. It's too small for my face. I ordered a new one, and there's some sort of complication with it. It's like lost in shipment. So I grabbed the next best thing for when I'm in there, and I just want to be talking to you guys, and I know I'm going to be somewhat protected, hopefully enough. And then I have the other mask. Okay, and then here is my carbide chain. And hopefully it works. I really hope it works. We'll have to hook that up soon. Ammunition, firearms license. And so I traveled really light today because I do have quite a bit here. I have tools left here on site. I do have my first aid kit, and I have some food. And yeah, I traveled very light. So, yay, wind. You guys saw my hat just fall off there. I'm drying it out. The more wind, the less bugs. Okay, this has been my area for the last, well, over the summer, burning in the fire pits. Today, I'm gonna do away with the fire pits. I'm gonna use this place for a bigger fire, one bigger fire with lots of rocks. But what I need to do is empty these things. They're filled with nails. I'm just gonna empty them right here and throw the wood on top and build it all on top of all of the nails and everything else that's in here. And the plan is to, once it's all burnt down, I can bring in a, what's it called? Magnet, metal detector magnet, and pick up all the nails. Actually, wow, look at the bottom of that. rather than just pour it all here and make a big mess with all those nails, I'm just gonna put them all in here for now. Whew. Those little gnats love to live in this sort of stuff. Once I start moving the stuff around, I get attacked by them, those little bugs. Oh, baby. Okay, here we go. I will be keeping these on site, not getting rid of them. Still very valuable. Dangerous, but valuable. This is going to be pretty heavy. Oh yeah. Sharp. If I didn't have gloves, I would not be even thinking about this. Rusty and sharp. Oh, baby. Okay, this is a lot bigger than the fire pits. Hopefully I can get a pretty good burn today. The wind is coming from this direction and going out over the lake, so that is perfect. Look at this cabin. Sketchy, man. Okay. I'll even get that in there. There we go. Okay. So here's the chainsaw. They describe it as like a demolition chainsaw. That chain was just destroyed though. This is where I store my Sawzall. Nice and waterproof in there. And I got a couple of batteries for today. Now actually I'm gonna take that battery out, even though I did that. Put it in there and turn on the chainsaw scene. There we go, comes with the tool. Now I've never changed out this chain. I'm hoping it's very similar to any other chainsaw. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Here goes. Now I've taken this out before. I didn't really notice a difference. This is like a this is almost like some sort of puzzle here. Getting this guy done. Come on, be the one. Yes, okay, there we go. Boy, I hope this works. Otherwise, it's going to be all Sawzall today, which I don't really necessarily mind. But this is supposed to be a faster way to do it. Boy, we might have a fit here. We might have a fit. Yeah, okay. That was simple, actually. This right here is the remnants of the big back deck. I need to get it, the big bad wolf, I was just thinking, I need to get it over there to the fire pit. This is the priority pile today because it's in the way, right? It's in the way, and so I really want to be able to move it so that way when I come back in the wintertime and I'm walking all around the cabin, I'm gonna have a safe place to move around. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be good. Boy, that's got a tremendous amount of cutting power. Now I'm gonna start bringing this stuff up bit by bit. Now this old True Fuel right here was left on site by the previous owner. It's old for sure. It's used for chainsaws, gas chainsaws. And it has enough power to light this. I just pour a little bit on here and let it soak. It really needs to soak into that wood, and that reduces the amount of bang when I light it. There, that's good. It's been a few minutes. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, see? Slow. Perfect. A little more controlled. I've seen people use gas before and they go right away and it's like kaboom. I learned this from Kyle's Cabin, by the way. Love that channel. Seems like a really awesome guy. I didn't know that the longer it sat there, the safer it was. She's going good now. Look at that. Hopefully we can incinerate a lot of this stuff today and really clean up the area. These masks are really nice, even though they're just straight up N95 masks. They've got this really nice seal around the nose. So like they're of the higher end. These would have been sought after a few years ago for sure. And to be honest, it feels like a better seal by far compared to that respirator, by far. The respirator just really does not work well for me. And I know there's a little bit of air getting in underneath my chin because of the beard. I know that. That feels good. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Hantavirus has not been detected in the Northwest Territories ever. Okay, so yes, a lot of deer mice here in the Northwest Territories, but there's never been a case. So are the deer mice up here carrying the virus? Possibly. But you'd think maybe there would be a case by now, and I know this because I've done my research and I've spoken with doctors about it, and they think that it's, they want me to be precautious for sure, safe, but doesn't seem to be like a huge worry up here. But who knows, maybe the one deer mouse with hantavirus lives in this cabin up here in the Northwest Territories. Now, okay, important stuff, okay? Cutting down this cabin might be very dangerous. These center beams here, holding up the back half of the cabin, if I cut them down, there's a really good chance this cabin's gonna wanna come down on me. There really is a good chance. And Jerry told me about a really sad story back home about a guy who was cleaning out his shed, trying to tear it down, and it fell on him. And sadly, he lost his life, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm really gonna put all I can into getting the government here, which owns the land, right? I lease the land to use a cabin. And if you're new to the channel, I'm tearing down this cabin. I have 3 years to build a new one as part of my lease agreement. Once I have the new one up, I'm good to go. And so I need the government to approve me burning down this cabin. There's a chance they're going to say yes, but they're going to want all hazardous materials gone, right? All of them are going to need to be gone. And so I'll have to get rid of all of the insulation, potentially all of the windows, and all of the tiles. I don't know. Maybe they'll say the tiles are fine and the windows are fine and just have at her and burn it. But I mean, if I take the windows out, there's a chance this cabin's going to collapse on me, right? It's held up by windows, like 25 windows. So I really want to be able to just do a giant burn this winter. It would be amazing, right? It would be amazing to do that. I forgot my latex gloves, so I'm going to use 2 ripped up garbage bags to grab all this stuff. I'm going to bring it outside, and this is what I have, really. Keep my hands protected. It's not great, but at least I can grip with it, I guess, pick up with it. Just gonna put it up here. There's a lot of mice poop up here too. Battleship, eh? Come on. Let's go. My, oh my. Garbage. Clorox wipes right to the skin, just going for it. Not caring. Supposed to kill 99% of germs, 99.9 viruses. Actually, I'm bleaching myself right now. I really feel it in there, it's good. One more for good measure. I'm loving this chain. Just don't have to worry. Just don't have to worry at all. Oh, chain popped off. That's not good. Okay. Really keep an eye on that. I think I hit a nail. She's still a strong chain for sure. Essentially, I'm hiking 10 kilometers today, which every 1.6 kilometers is a mile. So let's say 1.5. So what's the math on that? 3 is 2. 6 is 4, 9 is 6, like just over 6 miles, 6.5 miles. I think that's my, if you're good at math, you might have caught me doing something wrong there. Anyway, and then I come here and I'm up and down and breaking stuff and moving stuff and lifting stuff. It's a big day. unbelievable exercise, let's just say that. Unbelievable exercise. And I've almost got this whole entire deck brought up. I want to finish it now, then I'm going to go inside and we're going to do a bit of work in there. Okay. That was about 2 hours at that pile. It's a lot of my day right there. This is the giant pile left over. It's a combination of all the decks and a bit of that back deck. And you can see right here, I have an insane fire on the go. This thing's been going for about 3 hours now, and I've burned a lot of the deck, and it's very efficient, and I much prefer this way to the barrels. The barrels have their place, but this is how to get the job done fast, and it's completely under control. This knife means a lot to me. I don't use it a lot. I got it at a store here, an outfitter store called Weaver and DeVore. And they've been around since like the beginning of time in Yellowknife. And they had this knife, Survival Edge cold steel, German made. And actually it's made in Taiwan, but it's a German blade. And I just love this little knife, man. It has never failed me. I don't use it as much as I probably should. A little survival kit in it. Snare, compass, fishing stuff, and it all lives right there, right? And I also have ferro rod to go with the blade. Now, it's not my favorite ferro rod blade combination, but it will work. Okay, so the cool thing about this knife with this opening is I can put a stick in there, right? A nice long stick. And that's what I need to do in order for me to get going here with the insulation. I want to keep my distance from the insulation, reach with the knife and a stick, and give her. This guy right here might be exactly what I need. Trim it all up. Perfect. This table's going to break here. Or you're going to fall. Oh man. Just like that. Now I got to trim that up so I don't beat it up. I don't want to ruin my threads on this thing, but I think that's going to work. Okay, let's see what we think. Yes, I mean, that's perfect. I couldn't have found a better stick. It's gnarly though, so I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna like cut off all these little branch bits here. Oh, I hope that works. I want to keep my distance as much as possible. There's a mouse. I can see him the first time. He's right in here. I just saw him moving around. I heard him. Oh man, what a wreck. I'm gonna start over here where it appears the mice haven't penetrated yet. If they did, it's minimal. Unlike here, where they're all out. Hearing that kind of changes things for me. A part of me thought the mice were gone, honestly, and that this was just like from years ago. But seeing that mouse run just now tells me that this place is super active. Let's see if this works, okay? Now, some of you gave me the idea to use a pitchfork. I don't have a pitchfork, but I do have this system, so I can cut and yank down at the same time. Let's see how it goes. Wow, survival edge, and I'm not right underneath of it. Okay, there's something there. This is cool. Oh, okay, let's see what we can do here. There goes. Uh-oh. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Keeping my distance. But I know once I get into the really bad ones, the mouse poop's gonna be bonkers. There's no mice in this stuff. Doesn't look like it. Good practice. Nope. There we go. Oh, the knife system is unbelievable. Oh, unless it does that. Okay. Oh yeah, the mice have been in this. Because I'm not seeing any mouse droppings up here, I feel a bit safer. Yes. Look at that, you can just catch it in midair. So I've learned here, starting from the bottom is the best way to do it. Peel it from the bottom, it comes out real nice, hangs on. Look at that. You just grab onto it like that, good to go. See? Come on. Yeah, yeah. Baby! Oh, you're in the floor. That's no good. You're not. Oh boy, don't do that. Come on, get on there, get on. Yes, yes. She's almost completely gutted, guys. Look at this. We are getting there. Ready for a yard sale. Taking all these Clorox wipes right to my gloves. Don't even care. It's not gonna hurt them. And if it does, oh well. I'm just getting them all cleaned up just in case here. Man, what a great fire today. Wow. Really, really happy with that. Gonna let it do a little bit more burning here while I clean up around the property. But I have to say, very controlled. Very happy with it. And I burned so much. It's crazy how much I burned. And it didn't spread anywhere around. With the barrels, I find it spreads more for some reason, surprisingly. Okay, I'm gonna make use of all of this plastic. It's very clean. Like there's no droppings whatsoever in this. Somehow they just didn't get in. That's not gonna work, is it? Oh yeah, it might. The knife system is unbelievable. I'm gonna bring tape next time. You see, it compresses really nicely. But if I'm doing this when it's covered in poop, man, it's not gonna be great. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, if I'm able to do this with the other stuff, man, I mean, I'm like 2 boggin loads to the dump and that's it. Good. Okay. I'd say I've got, for that insulation that I pulled out today with the knife, I got 4 times as much to go. This stuff right here is going to air out over the next couple of months, and I'll be able to confidently move it out of the way when winter comes around. I don't think the mice are going to be coming out here to hang out in this. They're going to be staying in the cabin, especially now that the temperature is starting to drop, and winter's going to hit really fast when it does, for sure. So this stays here, and I am fine with that. This is all future splits for fires in my wood stove because I'm bringing a canvas tent here this winter. I love the tenting videos. I know a lot of you really appreciate them, and I understand. I'll go back and watch some of my really old tent videos from 5-6 years ago, and man, they bring back great memories. And now I've really focused on all these projects to keep myself busy and to do new things, right? I want to do new things in order to fulfill myself and to show you guys, you know, something beyond just always being in a tent. But I'm definitely going to set a tent up here, and it's just going to allow for me to do the tenting. Sometimes it'll just be, hey, I'm out here and I'm tenting. And other times it'll be, hey, I'm out here and I'm tenting and I'm working on the cabin. Blue cabin is in there. I want to put the tent out here. And I mean, there's some really nice spots. I can get up here on my snowmobile. I can work a trail. I could easily put a tent right in here. I mean, this is a good spot. Look at that backdrop. The only thing I would worry about is runoff in the springtime. But if I have the platform up high enough, it could be really nice in here. But if I keep going up the hill on my snowmobile, right, and I come all the way up here, looks like there's a trail here. If I drop a few of these trees here, I can continue a trail right through here. I'll have to make a trail for sure. And then look at this. I mean, baby. The whole point would be to be a little bit away from the cabin. Oh my gosh, yes, I can do it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing up here. Right here is nice and flat. I could put it right here, even have it raised a little bit in the back. I mean, we're good. We are good. And this would be the view right here. Yeah, I can do it here. It'll be beautiful. Beautiful backdrop, all these trees. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Well, that's it, guys, man. What an awesome season out here. Pulled it off. Everything that I wanted to, right? Really cleaned it up. Organized everything. Looks so much better. Burned a lot of stuff. Just got myself ready for the bitter cold that's on the way and around the corner. If I can get back here before the snow flies, I 100% will. No guarantees. Before you know it, we're going to be here in a tent. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, I have memberships on the channel now, and I'll leave a link in the description. Just click on it and see if it's for you. I'm working on prices at this point. I went with YouTube's recommendations, but I feel like I'm going to try to really rework them over the next little bit. So if there's nothing there that appeals to you, that's fine. Nothing's going to change. You're still going to get all of these videos. But if you want to maybe join the channel and check out the perks that are available for those who want to become members, like I said, link in the description. Anyway, that's it from here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.